Hello and welcome to Trending, where we count down the biggest and the most talked about moments on social media. From shocking headlines to stories that have everybody arguing in the comment section, we've ranked today's biggest trends from number 5 all the way to number 1 story. I am Mercy Erabo, and trust me, today's countdown is packed with drama, controversy, and plenty of Nigeria waiting really the happen moments. Let's not waste any time. Let's go straight to our number 5. Coming in at number 5, the Japa conversation is back again. And this time, it's coming with plenty of mixed feelings. A Nigerian man based in Italy has gone viral after opening up about his life abroad. According to him, despite spending over 10 years living and working across Italy and other parts of Europe, he has nothing tangible to show for it. No house, no family, no major property, no savings worth celebrating. In fact, guys, he boldly stated that if someone gives him £20,000 right now, he will pack his bags and belongings and return back to Nigeria immediately. Guys, let's watch this one together.
Nigeria.
My brother, you are mentioned 30,000. Meanwhile, you know how many years I'm here? No work. I work for 3 years for Kameli. The Kameli not pay well. I go solar not pay well. Now I work for olive oil, tree. Hey, not pay well. How many years are there? 10 years.
Now you dey Europe now.
That day Euro so
30,000 euro, you go back.
Vitable me dey so. This settle of Vitable. Now me dey. You dey measure 30,000. If you get 20,000, give me the nearest flat tomorrow. I don't enter.
You go back to Nigeria.
What are you talking? Italy get money reach Nigeria.
The comment section quickly turned into a support group meeting. Some people said many Nigerians abroad are secretly going through the same thing, but are too ashamed to admit it. Others argued that success abroad depends on personal choices and financial discipline. Either way, this story has sparked a serious conversation about the reality behind the Japa dream. Guys, we've been talking about this. A whole lot of persons wants to Japa. Yes, they want to leave. Once you ask them, I remember discussing with some kids, secondary school students, and then I was asking them, what do you intend to do? And the person said, I just need money to leave this country. And I'm like, even you, everybody wants to leave this country. Why? Because they feel like it's greener out there. But the truth is, it is not really greener like you think. It is not greener on the other side. Just imagine this man. He had thought that, oh, once I get to abroad, you feel like, I feel like some persons, they just feel like when he gets there, maybe there's a tree of money where they just go and they pluck out money, pluck out cash, and then you're a millionaire. Next thing, you're sending money home to build houses, to buy cars, and all of these things. But no, you still have to work for it. So if you're going with the mindset of once I just get to abroad, everything will just fall in place. When I just go, no, my brother, my sister, you are still going to work. You see that work you're doing here, you will do double. That's the funniest part. When you have some kind of conversations with most of these persons living in diaspora, they tell you things like, we do not even get to visit our friends and loved ones. Why? Because we do double jobs, we do double shifts and all of these things. Yes, because over there, once you do extra hours, you get paid. And everybody wants to work for the extra hours because they need those extra cash. So when you get there, you're still going to work. That work you're running from here, you will do double there. And then you get paid. Yes, we know. But can you do it? Can you do the extras? Can you do the extra things they do to make money? Some persons do up to 3-4 jobs just to make sure that they earn a living there. And the funniest part is that we feel like things are even expensive. Yeah, things are even expensive over there. You're working at the same time, you're spending your money, you're paying a high rate of tax and all of these things. If you're doing 4 jobs, you're paying taxes on all of them. So at the end of the day, you are still spending money. So it's not really greener on the other side. Let's sit down and think. We can actually make our own country work. Instead of going to, let's go invest in other country. Why not do it here? Why not try your best to see that this country is one country that even other people would want to come into the country and not we always wanting to leave the country. Guys, today is not the day to preach about Japa. It's not Japa edition of Trending. So let's move to our number 4. Coming in at number 4, A disturbing allegation has left many Nigerians concerned after a group of young boys accused a woman of luring them with biscuits before allegedly touching them inappropriately. Guys, I don't know what to say about this one, but when we talk about sexual harassment, first thing that comes to your mind is women are always the ones suffering from sexual harassment. But the funniest part is even guys do suffer from this same harassment, but most times they don't get to speak up. Only the ladies tend to speak up, and then we feel like sexual harassment only has to do with the women. Well, let's hear this very one out.
They tell me before.
Oh, brother, you get one auntie like that to like the auntie she go call us, they tell us, say, no tell our mom, she say she go buy for us biscuits so that she go play with our penny. Even me, I know just understand her, but I know like her. Now so the auntie take do, she only she go dey come and say, ma come, say she wants same, say if I go, say she go buy me biscuits. And so the auntie every time she go tell me, say, ma come to her house, ma like that for them, me watch cartoons, so the auntie come dey.
Well, the claims have generated widespread reactions online, with many people calling for a proper investigation into this matter. As expected, social media users stressed the importance of taking allegations involving children seriously, regardless of who is involved. Be it a male or a female, we're supposed to take it seriously. For now, many people are hoping that authorities thoroughly investigate the claims and establish the facts. Guys, men also suffer from harassment, but they don't get to speak up. That's the thing. I don't know why we don't have things like this always trending, but if it's the female own, we tend to trend it. Most times men suffer from harassment too, no matter the harassment, even domestic violence. I've even said that times without number, that men suffer domestic violence too, but they don't get to speak up. And now this is some set of boys. Imagine two guys being sexually harassed by a woman. And then people would just feel like they're just saying why, because it's not a female, it's not the other gender. But no, we need to start taking it even more seriously now that the men suffer from harassment too. Just imagine products of harassment like this. Just imagine the kind of mindset that they would have. These are the kind of persons that will feel like, oh, it's a normal thing to harass people. And then next thing, they also want to harass other people. They want to harass young girls too, because they were also harassed. That is it. When you have that, that's why we tell people, in as much as you are giving your sex educations to your daughter, let's try to sex educate our sons too. Let them know, because people do not really, let's say they neglect the guys when it comes to things like this. You hear people talking about sex education, but the sex education, they just feel like they need to educate the female on sex, but not even educating the male. Imagine they've educated these young boys from the beginning, and then before anybody touches them, they already know that, oh, this person is trying to harass me and all of these things. So parents and everybody, let's just have it in mind that men also suffer from harassment. So in as much as we're trying to do our sex education, let's also educate the male, let's educate the male children too. Let them know what is right and what is also wrong. We hope the authorities really look into this very issue, and then the culprit is brought to book. Yes, because you cannot just harass people or children sexually and feel like you would go scot-free. I hope that adults that was able to take this very record does the right thing by going to report to the right authorities. So guys, I think that makes this very story a developing one. And once we get more updates and it makes it to our top 5, we'll definitely bring it to you. Away from that very story, guys, let's see what we have as our number 3. Coming in at number 3, relationship wahala has entered another level. Chaos reportedly erupted after residents came to the rescue of a woman who was allegedly locked inside a shop by her husband. Ladies and gentlemen, she was locked in shop by her husband. Well, let's watch out the video.
We go post them, oh yeah. We must post it. Oh yeah, come outside.
No need of video now, no need of
Sorry. Hey! Okay, sorry. Wicked Men Association. Wicked men. When the woman wey carry belle do you, where you go look am inside shop for? As the way born pikin for am now, whether you get belle now, you no get belle, but she don't born for am.
According to reports, the husband allegedly ordered her not to leave for shop and threatened consequences if she disobeyed. And the consequence was not to return back home. With no other option, the woman reportedly remained inside until concerned residents intervened. Now, social media has entered full debate mode. Some people are asking what could possibly justify such behavior, while others insist that no adults should be subjected to that kind of treatment under any circumstance. Honestly, the comment section has become a courtroom on this one. Women, how do we end up marrying this kind of men? Like, how on earth do we end up marrying this kind of men? That's why I tell people most times, they're always saying, I want to be a dogu wife. I want to do this. I want to marry a rich man. Have you ever thought of marrying a kind partner? Yes, it's not all about having money. Marry a kind person, because no kind partner would think of locking you inside your shop just because he told you not to go to shop and then you disobeyed him. And then he feels like, okay, the best thing to do is to lock you inside that shop. And we even heard that the woman is pregnant. Imagine locking your pregnant wife in her shop to sleep there till the next day, even with the rate of insecurity and everything going on in the country now. So you will feel very comfortable sleeping in the comforts of your home while your wife is locked in the shop with no form of comfort there, and then you feel very comfortable. How do we end up marrying this kind of men? And ladies, we tend to say these things. We see the signs, we see these red flags, but we tend to ignore it. I don't know why. I don't know why we ladies ignore the red flags. Some persons will say, when we marry, he will change. Oh, marriage does not change anybody. We keep emphasizing on this. Marriage will not change your partner. In fact, anything, you see that shege you are seeing in relationship, trust me, you will see the pro max of it in marriage, because marriage will not change him. Because I feel like in relationship, this man is even trying his best to put on his best behavior, to show you his good character, to show you all his good sides. And then you're seeing some red flags and you're feeling like it's because we are not married. When we are married, he will change. Okay, you will see double of that. You will see the pro max of that. And then you'll not say, had I known. Do not wait until had I known becomes your case. When you see the signs, just know that, okay, this is a no-no. Because you cannot just tell me that this man will just wake up one day and he's just authoritative. He's been showing the signs, he's been giving those red flags, but she felt like, because we are still in relationship, when we are married, he will change. Oh, now he has graduated from being authoritative to locking you in the shop. This is a no-no. When we see what is not right, we say it is not right. So this one is a no-no. Guys, or rather, I think we're not advising the guys today. We're advising the ladies. Ladies, please read all the signs. Read all the signs. When you see the red flags, run. Marriage will not change anybody. And then marry right, marry a kind partner. Guys, we're not giving advices today. Let's see what we have as our next story. Coming in at number 2, Livinus Nwosu is making headlines again following his release after his alleged detention by DSS operatives in Bayelsa State. Speaking after regaining his freedom, Livinus said he may likely find himself back in detention because he refuses to keep quiet while Nigerians are suffering. He also vowed to continue with his Renew Mind campaign despite everything that has happened. Guys, let's watch out this one together.
So, man, you said that if you people pick me again, I will disappear. If maybe I should evangelize again and show the public what is happening that I'm showing them, that this time around it will not really be easy for me. So the only thing I'm afraid is to be in the dark. I'm afraid of the dark because you know my health condition. So as you can see now, I'm learning how to be in the dark. Because man, I'm sorry I may disappoint you, and I might likely come back Because if the only thing that will make me to remain a free man is to close this my mouth and watch my people die, and I don't fit talk anything when I get this platform, it's a lie. I will come back. He beat that one also beat me. The only one wey dey fear me na to be in the dark, and na why I.
His statement has generated mixed reactions online. While supporters are praising his determination, others are advising him to be very, very careful. One thing is certain, Nigerians are paying close attention to what happens next. Guys, these are people willing to die for the country. Like he said, I know you people arrested me, but trust me, I am coming back there because I am not ready to stop. In as much as you people want me to stop, I am coming back there. But I see no reason why freedom of speech is not free. Because they told us, or maybe we were lied to, that freedom of speech is free. Or maybe freedom of speech is free, but freedom after speech is not guaranteed. Because what was his offense? Going around educating the masses about the coming election. It's not like he was even campaigning for anybody or any political party. He was just showing the people that really do not have access to social media to see what exactly is going on social media. He was going around showing them, especially with the case of the kidnap of the students rather in Oyo State. He was showing them that this is happening now. You all get your PVC and make sure you go out to vote for the right candidates for the next election. Let's vote for somebody that would make sure that an end comes to this insecurity and kidnapping and all of that going on in the country. So what exactly is his offense? And Nigerians are now coming to face the DSS, saying that this guy only went about, he was claiming, he said, he calls it evangelism, that he was going out evangelizing to people concerning the forthcoming election. But the DSS traced him and then they arrested him. And now Nigerians are saying that if they could arrest him, how come the so-called people that they have now tagged to be the celebrity kidnappers on social media? Yes, we have all of them on social media, especially on TikTok, making trends, doing the trends and all of that. And you know these persons are kidnappers. And DSS have not been able to trail down these persons. But the person that is just going about educating the masses and trying to register them for their voters registration process and all of these things, he was being trailed and arrested. So how come these bandits have not been tracked down? How come we've not heard any arrest from all of these things going on? And that's what Nigerians are saying right now, that they really know what is going, they really need to know what is going on. They really need the DSS to come out and explain to them what exactly is going on. How come it was very, very easy to track down Livinus Nwosu, but it has not been easy for months and going to years to track down the kidnappers that come on social media to flaunt the money like ransom they get from people. They flaunt it on social media and they have not been tracked down. Nigerians are asking that. They really need answers. They are demanding answers from the DSS. We hope that the DSS responds to all of these questions being asked by Nigerians. We really hope that they respond, and then when it makes it to our top 5, we'll definitely bring it to you. Guys, let's quickly leave that story and move to our number 1 trending story for today. A truly frightening incident has left many Nigerians worried. Gunmen have reportedly abducted Mrs. Olaide Busayo Adegoke John Paul, the younger sister of former Minister of Power and APC gubernatorial aspirant Chief Bayo Adelabu, along with her 12-year-old twin sons, Peter and Paul. According to reports, the incident happened at about 7:30 a.m. while she was taking the children to school in Ibadan. The family later confirmed the abduction in a statement released by Chief Adelabu's media aide. Guys, this one is quite a disturbing video. Let's see the aftermath of the occurrence.
Ṣé mẹ́ni ẹni ẹ pè wọ́n láti mọ̀ ẹ pè wọ́n ẹ pọ̀ pẹ̀lú àmọ́gbẹ́ ẹ tó wá pẹ̀lú àwọn fàmílì ẹ̀kẹ́ Oh, pààyàn kidnap ni. Oh, pààyàn. Anyway, mọ́tò yẹn kan ṣiṣẹ́ lẹ́nà, èsì ló ń ṣe ẹ̀. Mọ́tò yẹn kò ṣiṣẹ́. Ó ṣiṣẹ́ náà, èsì yẹn ni yẹn náà. Ẹ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ á gbé wọn.
At this point, I think that's the only thing I can say. Because stories like this are exactly why conversations around security continue to dominate public discussions. Many Nigerians have expressed concern, not just because of who the victims are, but because incidents like this remind people that insecurity remains a major issue affecting families across the country. For now, many people are hoping for their safe and speedy return. This one is a sad one. Like I said, not because of the people involved, but because insecurity is now becoming a norm in this country. And it is really sad that we're not really seeing anything being done about this. We said this when we were talking about the story that made it to our top 4, our number 4 story. Yes, we talked about the insecurity. Because how come these people are not being arrested? Are you trying to tell me that the authorities, the security authorities are not working? The law enforcement agencies are not working? I want to understand this thing. How come arrests are not being made? And the funniest part is, normally, I think when we were younger, when we hear that armed robbers go to people's house to rob and all of that, you see them max up and all of these things. But these days, these kidnappers do not do that. They go on social media, they show their faces, they do all of these things live and direct, and they have not been able to track these people down. Guys, like I said, this one is a sad one, that insecurity is still a major discussion in 2026. We hope that one day we just wake up and all of these things are over. These cases of insecurity comes to an end finally in this country. Guys, I think with that very sad story, we have to wrap up on today's edition of Trending. Now tell me, which story got you talking the most? Is it the story of the man that wants to leave Europe and return home, or the shocking allegations involving young boys, or the husband and wife drama, or the activist refusing to stay silent, or the very heartbreaking kidnapping story from Ibadan? Drop your thoughts in the comment section of all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV. I remain Mercy Arabo. I'll see you same time tomorrow.